Hello, heroes! Welcome to One Shot's Twitch stream. I'm your game master, James D'Amato. I did not do the normal introduction that I normally do for myself. Messed that one up.
Do you want to take it back and just rewind?
We can't. This is a live stream. That's there forever now.
Womp womp.
Welcome to the stream this week, guys. We are going to be playing Cryptozoic's Crossover Crisis. This is part of the deck building series using the Cerberus engine that Cryptozoic put out. For those that don't know, deck building is a type of card game that was developed in our lifetime. Like, I think around 2006, the first deck builder was Dominion. And after they did that and were such a wild success, a bunch of other companies started following suit and creating their own. I'm going to be showing off one by Cryptozoic. Cryptozoic makes my favorite deck builders because I am not a super competitive person by nature. Like, I prefer playing games where everybody gets along. I like to win. I love winning.
That's competitive.
But I like winning together as opposed to winning separately. Cryptozoic has sort of like an easier, it's easier to get into them, I think. So we have a bunch of people here who have never, or two people here who have never played a deck builder before. Mahoney said he might have maybe played one like this before.
Yeah, but
I
don't know.
Probably
I
not.
haven't played this yet.
It's a lot of fun. Before we get into it, though, let's introduce everybody. Please introduce yourself to the audience.
Yeah, my name's Matt Patton. Do you want more than that?
Yeah. Hey, you want to switch over to the close-up cam?
Yeah, give me a close-up.
All right. So this is Matt Patton.
Yeah, hi. I'm from the suburbs of Chicago, Illinois. Very exciting. And I'm really excited to play. I think I've played one deck builder before, and it had to do with gathering resources. So
Okay.
it's generally similar.
And you're an improviser, right?
Right. I do improv around the city. Should I plug that?
Yeah, you can definitely plug.
I'm on a team at the Chicago Improv Den. We perform every Saturday night called Feline Fighter Pilot, and I also do independent stuff when I can.
Rad.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to switch over to John Mahoney.
What's up?
He should be familiar to you guys because he's been on the stream before. John, why don't you just reintroduce yourself to the new watchers?
Oh, hey, new watchers. It's so good to see you. You're looking beautiful. My name is John Mahoney, and I am also an improviser. I play at the PH Comedy Theater in Andersonville. I have a team called Hulk Spanx and do various other shows there. Yeah, I know, it's a great name.
It's a great name.
It's a great name. And yeah, so check us out at whatisph.com. That's how you plug. That's how you plug.
And right here we have Mel.
Hey, Mel Fox here. You can see me on such websites as Twitter at Melorella. I am not an improv person, but you can find me on the internet. I did do a web series once called Space Happens. You can find it on YouTube. The whole thing is there and posted and ready for you to watch, so please check it out.
Awesome. Well, we are going to get started on this game. Let's cut back to the wide. So I will be explaining the basic premise of a deck builder. Pretty much all the deck builders that are out there that I know of operate off of a system where you are drafting from, if we can cut from the above shot here, drafting from something like this line here. There's this main deck that is full of cards with unique and interesting abilities, and one by one they all get put out onto this line. And players on their turn, depending on what they can afford based on their hand, will be drafting cards from this line. At any time, a player can spend power and get an inside joke card. We will be trying to give each other weaknesses, and the game clock here is based on these nemesis. If you see in the bottom corner of these cards, if we can actually cut to the close-up cam once more, in the bottom corner of these cards here, there'll be a little star with a number in it. For here it's 1, for this one it is 4, and for these it is 0. Oh, I think I just turned off the close-up cam. Or changed its settings. Pat, is that correct?
It looks like it's working on my side.
Oh, by the way, everyone, that's Pat running the 1s and 2s.
Hey, it's me.
Yeah. All right, so this number is the victory points. When you draft a card into your deck, you will be getting everything that card can do. When you draw it, you'll be getting the powers, which will be listed on the bottom of the card. And at the end of the game, we will be going through all of our decks, looking for those victory points. The person with the most wins the game. So, as you can see, this Nemesis card here has the most victory points. Although we're definitely going to be wanting to grab cards from the deck here, from the main lineup, in order to collect victory points, the big thing you got to do is collect those Nemesis cards. So if we cut back to the wide, that's the basic premise of play. And the way we'll be doing that is by playing cards from our hands. Right now we have two types of cards in our hands. We've got press and punchies. Punchies give you 1 power. Power is the currency of this game. It's how we build our decks. If we cut back to the close-up cam, right across from the victory point star, there is a cost in a greenish bubble in the lower corner. That tells us how much power it takes for somebody to buy one of these cards. Punchies, because they grant +1, will enable you to build up a score that you'll be able to purchase from the lineup with. The pratfalls provide 0 power. However, if you have a weakness, you can invalidate it with a pratfall. So that makes them useful, but they'll only become useful later in the game. Right now, we're hoping for hands loaded with punchies. Let's cut back to the wide. And since I'm going to go first just to show things off. Actually, before we even get started on that, we each have a character. Let's go around and just say who our character is. This is based on Cartoon Network properties, so if you're familiar with shows like Johnny Bravo, Courage the Cowardly Dog, or newer shows like Adventure Time or Steven Universe, all of your favorite characters are going to be in this game. So first up, tell us your character and say your character's power.
Sure. My Courage from Courage the Cowardly Dog. And his power is I get +1 power for each card you discard from your hand during your turn.
And at this point, people in the channel, you can correct me if I am wrong about this, but I think that means he can discard at will. If he can discard at will, that means Courage always has at least 5 power. I don't know if that's true. If that's not true, I would love for the channel to weigh in. But for right now, that is how we're going to play it until I get a chance to look at the rule book and read the clarifications. My character is Finn and Jake and their power is I pay 1 less to buy fist bump cards. And each time I fist bump a foe, I may discard a card. And if I do, I'm able to draw a card. So that's pretty neat. John.
I have Steven Universe, who I'm not familiar with.
Very good show.
That's what I'm told. And each time you play a superpower during your turn, you look at the top card of your deck, and I may discard it or leave it.
Yeah, very cool. Again, Steven Universe, best show on television. Game of Thrones is a heaping pile of garbage compared to Steven Universe.
Can't wait
Compared
to
to...
I can't wait to hear the comments on that.
Yeah, fight me. I will win. All right.
I have Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory. Once during each of my turns, I get to destroy any equipment in my discard pile, and if I do, I get to draw 3 cards.
And I will also point out that Dee Dee is a bonus card that we got for purchasing a first print run version of the game. Crossover Crisis just came out, so if you're into deck building games, if you're into Cartoon Network, you probably want to pick up a copy now if you want Dee Dee, because I think it's going to be harder to get her otherwise. And with all that out of the way, I think we can play, and I will start up with the first turn of the game. Generally speaking, to make things easier for you guys who are playing for the first time, and better for people watching at home, I'm just going to play everything face open and sort of explain how I'm doing things and why I'm doing things. On my turn, I got 3 punchies and 2 pratfalls, which means I have a total of 3 power. Right now in the lineup, the only fist bump card is 6, so there's no way I could purchase my character ability. So what I'm going to do is purchase Nicole Watterson, and I will also be purchasing an inside joke. And that will be my entire turn. So that is basically it.
So you don't discard your punchies?
You don't discard your punchies out of hand. Like, you're sort of playing everything. That's why I'm really unclear on Courage's power, because there are some cards that allow you to discard, but Courage might also just be able to electively discard. If he can, that means he always has at least 5 power, which is kind of a leg up on everybody.
So if I have 4 punchies right now, I always have 4 punchies?
No, if you've got 4 punchies right now, you've got 4 punchies for this turn. So lay out your hand, because it
Okay.
is your turn, John.
Okay, because I've got
4
4 punchies and a pratfall.
Perfect. So you purchase anything up to, and we add a new one to the lineup, and that is Princess Bubblegum.
Well, I'm going to take Nowhere, Kansas, because that feels appropriate.
Heck yeah.
And that's my turn, I guess?
Alrighty.
All right, I have 4 punchies. I'm gonna fill that in.
There are no rules clarifications on Courage, and that is very frustrating.
Oof. That's a great superpower. So I've just got 4. I can't buy anything, so I'm gonna buy 2 inside jokes. I'm gonna discard and discard.
Alrighty.
All right. Let's see what I got here. 4 punchies.
Damn.
So,
Sucks, bro.
well, now if I choose to, can I choose to
Okay, so you cannot electively discard, it looks like.
Okay.
It says, for Courage, note that placing your cards into the discard pile at the end of your turn does not count as discarding, which would mean that you can't discard straight from your hand. There are plenty of cards that will show up in the lineup that will have discard as part of their abilities. So that is sort of what it's going for.
So for now, the best I can do is the two inside jokes.
Yes.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna do that.
How many punchies were we supposed to start with? 7?
Yeah.
I have 8.
All right, so you have Biden. You will no longer be playing.
Hey, I didn't deal the cards.
You're right, you did not. That was me.
Plus
Yes.
1 for honesty.
All right. So looks like so yeah, you have a floating victory point right now for honesty.
Hot damn.
Okay. So I will draw technically, after you finish your turn, you always draw up your hand because there are attacks and things that will become important later on. But I have 4 pratfalls I'm sorry, 1 pratfall and 4 punchies. I am going to buy Princess Bubblegum because all fist bump cards count as 1 lower for me. And now, because I have played out my entire deck, I reshuffle the deck, and I'm going to draw a new hand of 5. Well, John takes his turn.
Okay, so I still just have 4 punchies, and I guess I'll take 2 inside jokes. Right? That's the
Yeah.
thing.
You can totally do that.
1, 2. And now, what are you doing with the shuffling?
That's right.
And the what's it?
What's up?
Do I have to discard? I'm confused.
So yeah, so now that you've used up everything, you shuffle it all together and create a new deck. Anytime
Everything?
you
Absolutely
go
everything?
through
just
your
the original
drawn-
5 or all
So
10?
all of them, because
Did-
you used your
Did those get
hand.
used?
So these did not get used. Was I supposed to use?
We
I'm
did
How could they
very
not?
confused.
How could they not get used?
I don't know. I don't understand this game.
Oh, okay,
I don't
okay.
understand it.
So once you're finished playing your hand, you put it into a discard pile, which should be
Okay.
face up next to your.
So I would have put the 4
So-
punchies, and I would have kept the pratfall, and then I would have gotten other things. So
So
these
you're-
will go back. right?
So on your
Yeah.
first,
I'm learning. I'm
this
learning
is what you
things.
bought on your first hand.
That's
So, yeah,
technically
so
in the
three.
discard as well.
So it would have been 3.
All 5 of those cards should be.
And everything
Yes.
should be discarded.
Everything's
And
Now you
that's
pick
your
up
new
these.
hand.
My new
Make sure
hand.
that
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
I've been playing this game so much that I forgot to explain the most basic possible mechanics.
this is
also a
the
dumb.
third time we haven't.
I
I'm
know.
not even going to say we. You haven't
I
explained that you
essentially-
discard your whole hand.
I essentially
Every
teach
time.
games for a living, and I have messed up teaching this game, which is for children, so many times.
You were just gonna roll with 4 punchies.
Forever.
so-
I don't. Yeah. I was
What's
like-
your hand?
So I had 2 pratfalls and 2 2 pratfalls, 3 punchies. So,
So
I
you
bought
had Joe.
Okay.
And now all of this is over here, and I'm just
And now
gonna
you
sit.
can shuffle it
I'm gonna
together.
sit
Go ahead
and look
shuffle.
pretty for the most part.
Hell yeah, Mel.
Yo, I got 3 punchies, and they are useless right now because everything is very expensive. So I'm just gonna get one of these jokes.
All right.
And that is all of my
See what we
hands, so
got.
I'm gonna shuffle now.
Oh, I
Hell
got
yes.
3 punchies. Still
Welcome to the hurt.
pretty unclear about my discard thing, so I'm gonna go with some more inside jokes.
Yep. So, yeah, and then take all that, discard, now
yeah.
shuffle
And
all
then I
those
take
together.
5 more.
All right, prepare to be blown away by this turn.
Oh boy.
So I got an inside joke. I got 2 punchies giving me 4. I've got a pratfall, and I got Princess Bubblegum. Princess Bubblegum's ability allows me to fist bump a foe. Since you are done with your turn, John, I'm going to fist bump you. Now, because we have fist bump, I get to electively discard a card. When I do that, I get to draw a card. That card is another pratfall. That sucks for me, but at least I got that out of the way. Now, John, you have to choose whether I get to draw 2 new cards or I get 3 power.
2 new cards.
All right. Select correctly, as my maximum was going to be 2 out of that. Though if I had more inside jokes in my deck, who knows? Okay, so my Princess Bubblegum is done and used, and now I have a total of 6 power. Well, I'm going to buy Jake for 5, and that's about it.
Dude's killing us.
I'm going to destroy you.
I'm
I'm not really competitive though.
competitive.
I'm not competitive though. Oh, we've got an event! All right, so
Yeah.
there are 10 if we can cut to the close-up cam Pat. 10 of these event cards placed randomly in that main deck. When an event card comes up, it leaves a gap in the lineup for the turn that it's present, and it also gives us some really weird rules to play with. So if we cut back to the wide, this event is Save Christmas. You have to take Santa's place and deliver presents. Pass 1 card from your discard pile to each foe's discard pile. You, Mahoney,
Don't have
have no
a
discard
discard
pile, so you have cleverly outmaneuvered
Oh.
this event.
None of us have discard piles right now,
Except
for you.
him.
But it is not my turn. It is John's turn.
All right.
And
Oh.
unless the channel corrects me on that, I don't have to do anything.
Is it for the whole round? How
How
long is it relevant?
I think that is just a one-time thing. It is a one-time
Like
thing
a
for
right
the
now
current,
thing?
Yeah, for the
It does
current
just
player.
say you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Goes to like everyone.
to everyone. It would say
you
everyone.
have to take Santa's. Pass 1
Okay.
card from your to each. Oh, to each. So you're giving. You would give your entire discard pile to everyone else. Boy, that could have really stunk.
Could have also been great though, because you could have been passing out pratfalls.
That's true. Although pratfalls
Those are kind of useful
tend-
late game.
Yeah, they tend to be useful. Oh, so we can.
Oh, is
Oh
there
no,
another?
it was his.
Yeah, because that was the event.
Can I
That's
can
the
I
event.
fill
No,
it in?
it stays-
unfortunately
Okay.
not. That does not fill in
I'm
immediately.
gonna take this.
There are some deck builders that do that. But.
And hope everything works out for
Yep,
me.
and that's your discard pile.
The chat room is saying if there's nothing to pass, you're skipped.
Yes,
on
if
that
there's
event.
if there's nothing, so you're skipped
Yeah.
basically. So yeah,
Okay.
So we're good.
so we're good.
Wouldn't he give that card back?
Yeah, how skipped are? What does skipped mean? Am I skipped like Uno?
Like
No, no,
skip
no.
his turn or
No,
just
not
keep
skipped.
going.
Not
skip
skipped
the
in his
event.
turn. You skip the event.
What are you saying, Internet? What are you saying?
There is a 30-second delay.
There's a 30-second delay.
Question.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna make the executive decision that we skip the event for the sake of keeping this thing moving.
Yeah, it says on that event. If there's nothing to pass, you're skipped on that event. That's from Infocorn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he knows this game very well. He gave me a bunch of strategy tips beforehand.
Oh
What the hell?
my gosh.
All right.
We were doomed.
I have 5 power, which is very exciting, and still no equipment. That it's always very elusive, and then it comes up in clumps. Let me destroy a card in your hand for what? Oh, that's pretty handy. Oh, should I take the gem angle?
I mean,
Nobody's done
I
that
will.
yet.
I will make public one of the pieces of advice that Infocorn gave me before the game, and that is if there is a Steven Universe card, grab it
They're very helpful.
because they're very good.
I'm
I
gonna
got
go
one
for
of
the.
those, maybe.
I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. Oh wait, how many did I say I have? 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yep.
Yup.
All right.
All right.
Matrix Glory. It's bringing me back.
Right?
Right.
Okay.
What I love about this game is there are like enough cartoons that I grew up with and like cartoons that I watch now, which is not a thing that most people can say. But like it's if you've got kids and like you're sort of in the 20s, 30s age demographic, you're gonna recognize things and they're gonna recognize things, which is fun.
This is Penny. You may destroy a card in your hand. Helpful. I think I'm just gonna go 2 more inside jokes.
Oh yeah, here we go.
That's where the
Really?
party's at.
Yucking it up over here with these jokes.
So what do we do with that? What do we do with that event card once it's done?
This is like a discard.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
Right, actually, put it right. Yeah.
It's dead.
Dude.
Because there will be plenty of cards that we dead throughout the game. Okay, on my turn, I've got a Pratfall and 3 Punchies and 1 Nicole Watterson, which gives me +1 power or defense ability, and since nobody's got any attacks right now, that doesn't matter. So I've got a total of 4. I see no fist bumps on the board. Oh, wow. Penny Fitzgerald allows me to destroy cards in my hand,
Damn you.
and I'm grabbing an inside
I
joke.
really wanted that.
Damn me indeed, Fox. Damn me indeed. All right.
Beach
Beach
City.
City.
Yeah. What does it say the first time you play it?
So those are location cards. Mahoney, I should point out, anytime you have a location card come up in your hand, you can put it out next to your hero. and
Oh,
that
like
will just-
Nowhere, Kansas?
That is always out now, and you always have the power associated with that now.
I love this. Okay. So I currently have a lot. I've got 7 points. I want that superpower.
Yeah, I mean,
Superpower.
you got it.
That's
I'm
a
going
good
with the
superpower.
superpower.
That's a real good superpower.
And Steven Universe gets bonuses for superpowers.
Why I
so-
wanted it. It was the first superpower I saw. I wanted it real bad.
All right. Ooh, Gunter's in play.
Ooh, oh, Gunter. I forgot what he does too.
Superpower and
Choose
fist bump a
which
foe.
of you
Choose
draws
which of you draws a card and which of you destroys a card in your hand.
Oh, Gunter's pretty cool. All right, so I've got 2 pratfalls, which are pointless right now, an inside joke, and 2 punchies. So I've got
Yeah.
4 power. I'm gonna buy Beach City. Whop.
City.
I'm a little sad I didn't buy Beach City because I really like this whole "it's forever there" thing.
It's pretty handy.
But at the same time, I really wanted a superpower.
I mean, I can't blame you for
Even
that.
though I feel like I don't really care what's at the top of my deck, I'm gonna find out
But,
whether I
like,
want it or get to
did-
discard it.
Did you read what's on Beach City though?
No, it's
'Cause
on
you
Beach
you
City.
missed out
flip
super
one of these,
hard.
right?
Yep.
Oh yeah. It says the first time you play a superpower during each of your turns, you get to draw an extra card.
Damn, that would have been so good.
I made the worst mistake.
Sucker!
I got a 3 power, so I think you all know where this is going.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah!
Just yucking it up.
I'm,
Done it.
Can I just say I feel like you're gonna win? You got a lot of jokes inside.
dude, these I'm gonna win with laughs,
Yeah, you're gonna win.
right? Because I'm not competitive.
And you I'm sure you are in a friendship way where everyone kind of wins.
All right, hon,
be
I'm
honest,
gonna
I
fist
wanna
bump
win
you
so
real
bad.
quick right here. Boom, we each draw a card.
Hot damn.
Okay. I may destroy a card in my hand, but I choose not to. Let's see here. I may also discard a card, but I choose not to as well. Or actually, no, I will discard this card that I just got up. I'll draw a new card. Damn. Okay. So with these guys, that is 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I can beat the Ice King right now.
What can the Ice King do, or what does he do in your deck?
Dude, you could get the Ice King and an inside joke.
Dang.
I could.
My favorite
Don't tell
card.
them about your jokes.
Yeah, I want all those.
I can't get Gunter and the Ice King, but I mean the Ice King. It's just so. All right, I'm getting the Ice King.
Ugh.
I'm playing a win.
So ultimately, you want the Nemesis because they have the most.
They have the
stars.
most victory points,
Okay.
and they also have ridiculous powers.
I feel like
Also-
I'm almost learning this children's game.
Like for
Yeah.
instance, the Ice King. First of all, he's worth 2 power, but once during each foe's turn, when the Ice King is in your hand, you may reveal this card and discard a weakness.
Didn't you still have 2 more to use, or you could only get 1 card?
So I technically can also get that inside joke. It's just at this point, I think it's going to slow me down.
It's a huge mistake, dude. Huge
Okay.
All right.
I've got,
Let it be known that we stated
Everyone remember this
he
moment.
was
in the
making a
game.
mistake.
Remember this moment.
Yeah, please. When you, the channel was asking earlier if they can bet on who's going to win. You can
Yes.
still place those bets.
And let's put some odds on this. I'm like 10-1.
he's got so many jokes right
That
now.
he's full of jokes.
So many jokes
He's
right
just
Full
going to be
of 'em.
spitting jokes
Yeah.
out.
So I've got 2 pratfalls, so I've got 3. I'm gonna take a joke
Wait,
myself.
Where's your
This is my deck.
hand? How did you only end up with?
Because don't
So
I
if you
don't
only
have to
have-
wait until I
No.
have. I don't understand.
No,
this
it's okay.
children's
It's okay.
game.
It's okay. It's okay. So you're always drawing up to 5 on your turn, and when you can't do that, you
Okay.
shuffle up
So
and
all right,
Yeah,
so I've got
shuffle.
2 pratfalls.
and 3 mystery cards. What could happen? Who
Tweet
knows?
what you think it's gonna be in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Do the locations get to go into play right away?
Yes.
Oh.
They go.
I
They
put
go.
them in my deck and I didn't
Oh,
put it
oh,
in
I
It's,
play.
no, they
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
once you draw it, right away.
okay.
Once you, once it's in your hand and you're playing, you can play it,
All right.
and it can be used that turn.
Just making sure.
So now I've got the correct amount of cards.
Yeah.
I've got a total of 5 points.
If you discard 1 or more cards during your turn, draw a card. What's giving you power for the pratfalls?
Oh, nothing. Oh, so I should. Well,
Pratfalls don't
okay.
give you power. You have 2 power right now.
So I can just discard all 3 of these and draw a card.
Unfortunately, you can't discard them. What this is? These are giving you 2 power.
Right.
So that's 2 power total.
And then I get 3 for having this.
That
no,
is not power.
That's not power. That's
I
the
don't
cost.
understand this. I don't understand this.
No worries, no worries.
Don't
Oh,
understand.
So-
so you used that last time as power.
So if we're going to go back to the close-up cam really quick to explain something to both the players and the audience.
And I'm getting stuck with all the jokes here. And this
The
guy-
only way you can get power is if the card
This is
says
great.
+1
This is
or
going
more
very well.
power. So that gives +1 power. The Ice King, for example, would give +2 power.
Okay.
If it does not say plus power in some way,
Okay.
it doesn't give you power.
All right. So
Um,
this just is an ongoing discard thing. What is with
does it
discarding?
give you?
I don't get.
What
I
is
don't-
with discarding?
Yeah.
Okay, so discarding, there are some cards that say on your turn, if we can cut back to the wide, Pat, on your turn, discard a card.
So I can discard one
Yeah.
card every turn.
Right. For instance, I have the power to, when I fist bump somebody, decide if I want to discard a card.
Okay.
So there'll be some
So I have
cards
to have
in
the
here.
opportunity to
Yes.
discard a card.
And if you do, you get
Okay.
rewarded for doing that.
Okay. So I have 2
Which
points.
cards do you could discard?
And then Mel,
Yo.
Infocorn is saying, like all cards, it's optional to play locations. Only weaknesses are compulsory.
Oh, okay. That's
But
cool.
the location's always out, right? So wouldn't you?
Once it's played, it's just always
Like what's
out.
Yeah.
the card you could
Just
discard?
But if you, for whatever reason, didn't want to play the
Oh,
location,
but
then
you
you'd
can,
add it
like,
to
Don't
it.
not-
understand that. Okay, I'm gonna grab this joke and just pretend like I understand this children's game.
Yeah.
Mahoney killing it on this children's game.
So great at this game,
He's
guys.
got it like
so
that.
good.
You're gonna love that decision.
All right, hon, it is your turn.
Hot damn. All right.
If we do this
jeez.
quick enough, we might be able to play 2 rounds, and you'd understand what's going on.
Maybe.
We can take bets on that too. If we want to take bets on who.
Mel, yes, always
whether I
out
can
like
or
a
cannot
permanent
earn it.
in Magic.
Like a permanent in Magic, is that making sense for you?
So what's your location
A
card
little
giving
bit.
you then if it's not power? What's it
So if he discards 1 or more cards during his turn,
I
he
get
can
to
draw a card.
But
But I need to
discard
wait
thing
and
is
see if I can discard a
The discard
card.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's hurting me. That's the only reason I'm not.
I think Fake Imposter is telling Mahoney he can kick his nephews? Is that?
Can I just say?
And then he
Sure.
goes, wait, Mahoney, you can't read this, but you can kick my nephews. I'm not sure what that means,
Oh,
Fake
maybe
Imposter.
he-
I think
Oh,
it's
oh, no,
beating,
no, no.
beating
He
children.
beat
Yeah.
them at this game.
Oh!
Yeah, fake
Yeah.
imposter. You says that you could kick his nephew's asterisks,
Okay.
which I believe our Twitch channel is automatically censoring.
Maybe I should have read that one.
Well,
You shouldn't have read the child abuse card. No.
Anyway,
You're a gentleman or a lady.
I have 5 power.
Ooh.
2 jokes, man.
What do you, it really is. Ooh, hell no, it's Gunter.
Gunter.
Man, I'm totally with you. I think it's all about the jokes, especially because you don't get 3 points for a location anymore.
Look at this. I haven't even drawn 2 more. I already got a 3 spot. No, wait, that's 5. All right. Oh, 7.
Damn.
Look at these jokes, baby. We got 8. Oh my gosh, if you didn't buy that ice king.
Boom.
Oh,
I
shouldn't there be
didn't
something
really-
There
there?
should be something
All
there.
right, let's see
Event.
what my options are.
Ooh.
Oh, that
Okay.
could go badly for me.
For each, this could actually be benefit to you, although I don't think it actually matters. Oh no, wait, there is one. So for each female hero, oh no, she's not a hero. Okay, for each female hero you buy or gain this turn, draw an additional card at the end of your turn. So unfortunately,
Dang, 2 events wasted.
yeah, 2 events wasted.
That's okay.
Or,
Usually they're not
survived.
great.
So I got an 8
I go with
spot.
survive.
That's 4 jokes.
Wait, you have what do you have?
I have 8 plus 8.
You
right
could
now.
buy anything.
No, I know.
out
I'm not
here.
really gonna get jokes.
Oh, Magic Man likes to.
He's
mess
gonna
with
make
people.
jokes,
He's
not
pretty
buy
cool.
them.
I wanted to sneak in and
Choose
steal
a
the rest of
foe.
the
That
jokes.
foe
now.
discards all weakness
If I can.
cards. Then plus power equal to the number
Legitimate
of
strategy.
cards
Legitimate
in
strategy.
that foe's hand. Okay, can we make sense out of? Can
What's
you
it say?
help me with this?
So
magic
choose
hand?
a foe. That foe discards all weakness cards. Then you get plus power equal. So if you
someone
could
has
go
a
like,
bunch of
I think
weaknesses?
Mel has weaknesses in her hands right now, and if she did have weaknesses, she could discard them, and you would get power for each one of the weaknesses she threw away.
Oh, it's power for the weaknesses and not what's left in their hand.
Equal to the number of. Damn, that's really good. You should get that.
Really? But no one has
Magic Man's
weaknesses right
great.
now, right?
Exactly. That's
Not
what
right
makes
now.
it good.
Oh, it
but
does
we
make
will
it
later.
Because well, here's the thing though. He's getting power equal to the remaining cards.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
Oh, I got you.
So like right now for everybody it's
Done.
5 no
5.
matter what.
Magic Man.
So this goes
Magic
on top of my discard.
Man.
Tell all those
another
Twitch people
superpower
they're making fun of my
enters.
jokes.
Two
Give me
new
equipment.
superpowers
I
enter.
want equipment.
Hey, Mahoney.
Yes.
InfoCorn's giving you some hints here. All the Courage-themed cards have discard effects. Seek them out.
So anything you recognize from Courage the Cowardly Dog
Or
is going to
don't
have
recognize.
discard effects. Oh, no. So it's not Mahoney. He
Because Matt's got.
yeah, it's meant to be
Well, that was a
Matt.
hit for Mahoney because he's getting his butt kicked.
Yeah, I
in the
think
game.
they're just saying Mahoney needs that.
Mahoney needs help.
But Matt just took that card.
I'm not going to deny I need a lot of help in a lot of ways.
Was that a Courage card that I just took?
It
No,
must,
that's
because
an
it
adventure
says
time.
they're saying Magic
Oh,
Man
it's
kicks
Adventure Time.
buttloads of a dot.
Okay, so I get what they're saying. Right now, there's no Courage cards on the board, but I will keep my eye out.
Yeah, Magic Man is a really great card.
I'm just
Okay.
thinking about kicking someone's nephews, you know?
All right, I got 3 pratfalls this turn, and I got Princess Bubblegum. Gonna fist bump you, sir. You get to decide whether I draw 2 cards or get 3 power.
Draw 2 cards or get 3 power. I'm going to
That's
say you
right.
should draw 2.
All right, 1 power, 2 power. Okay.
Good choice.
I was going to say, so that's always the right choice, but. if
Well,
you-
It's
Unless
not,
you-
but because I could have
Almost.
picked up 2
Yeah,
inside jokes.
right.
He had a bunch of jokes.
Yeah.
Don't ever let
But-
it go.
Like
I'm
this
not-
Joker.
We all know who's hoarding those.
All right. So I have 3 power to work with on this turn. What does this do? Wizard powers! It gives you +2 power. It gives you defense against an attack. I think that's more useful to me than jokes, so I'm going to spend my 3 power on wizard powers. All right, Mahoney.
All right. So I've got Gumball Water Sim
Gumball.
and 4 punchies. So I get 1 power for Gumball because there's 1 player.
1 power for each different card type. So
So is that 2?
it's 2.
2. Cool. All right. So I have 6 total.
6
points.
total. Hey, that's pretty
So
good.
this one counts as a different card type?
Right, because it's a hero. Then this is a
Just
starter.
I mean, that bubble probably, right? That's a superpower.
It's another superpower. I am into superpowers. I kind of want Major Glory. He's been sitting there a long time.
He has been sitting there a long time.
And I
Glory's
just.
pretty cool.
You just feel
Yeah.
bad for him?
Well, I mean.
Hey, you got to choose in this game.
I'm going with Major Glory. I'm
all
going
right,
with Major
all
Glory.
right. It can't be wrong because it's a game for children, and that's the child's logic right there.
I've already.
I like Major Glory. I'm going with Major Glory.
I've already cheated once and gotten away with it. Okay, I feel like no matter what I do, I'm gonna come out all
All
right.
right. Ooh, Nature
No
Kate.
equipment. What does she do? You may destroy a weakness you played this turn. That's cool. All right, so I've got 2 punchies and 2 inside jokes and 1 pratfall. So I've got 6 power, and I want Peridot and an inside
Peridot.
joke. If you could hand that to me. Thank you.
Getting those jokes. You gotta capitalize on those jokes while they're still around.
I can't wait for the Yucks expansion.
Yeah, they're only
Yeah, they should call them yuck cards.
guffaws, chortles. I got a big collection of chortle cards.
The follies. Okay, so I got 3 punchies, 1 inside joke, and a pratfall. So I'm at 5.
There's an equipment out for 4.
There's a couple 4s. What is this equipment business?
I don't know,
Hey,
but
Pat,
it's
bring up the
Wow,
close-up
did that
cam
come
real
out?
quick.
Man, I really want
Oh, it's the Petco Corgi cam.
that.
Oh, he looks so confused. He doesn't know why I called him over.
Torches no face.
Oh, he doesn't know that I called him over because someone's reading cards.
Oh, Petco Corgi
And
can.
I just want to buy them time so they can read cards. Oh. All
right, I am gonna buy
All
Jack Sword!
right, let's cut back to the wide.
Been
I'm
waiting
making
for
moves over here,
equipment.
guys.
Oliver's got his own Twitter handle.
Yes,
I'm
he
buying
does.
Yes, he does.
Jack Sword.
That's hilarious.
So that's the first piece of equipment.
All right, the first piece of equipment that came out, and it was Jack's Sword, which is another very good card. I'm
It's
gonna
mostly just pictures.
fill
of
out the
all.
lineup.
Well, I just love that there's a dog that has a Twitter, and I don't have a Twitter. In this room, everyone, including a dog, has a Twitter, and I don't.
Oliver is more cannily building an audience than you right now,
I know.
Mahoney.
Oliver's got a much better brand than I do. I'm just gonna say it flat out.
Hashtag branding, hashtag dogs,
Hashtag Randy.
hashtag dogs of Twitter.
Your turn.
It is my turn. I have 4 power, and Jake the dog gonna fist bump Mahoney
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
because I feel bad for him.
That was an Iceman.
We each get to draw a card.
Oh, okay.
That was ice cold. I apologize.
So do I get 6 then in my?
And so you get 6 in your hand.
Okay.
All right, so I have 6 power going for me, and then 9. It becomes 9 power. Not enough to get Mandark. Gosh. First time. Okay, so Dome of Doom. First time I play a villain during each of my turns. Draw a card. I don't have too many villains in my deck right now. Oh man, play one of each of the different card type in the lineup. After playing them all, return them. Dang. What? That's crazy. Does Richard Watterson really work that way? I'm gonna grab him. That's insanity. That's
What?
insanity. Okay.
Would you
so
care to explain
the
this
text on
insanity?
Richard Watterson is play one card of each different card type in the lineup. After playing them all, return them. So that means when I draw Richard Watterson, since there is a superpower, a female hero, a male villain, and a location, I could play all of those on the turn that he comes up on that turn, and then return them all to the lineup. That's bananas.
So you can play the card.
I can play the cards.
As long as there's that.
As long as
many-
there are that many types, because sometimes it'll be like
Oh.
all of them will be like equipment, but if they're all equipment, I still get to play one of those cards in addition to what I have in my hand. It's bananas.
Jeez.
Oh man, I need to buy lemon grab.
Dusty Bob still likes you, Mahoney.
Thank you, Dusty.
Oh, are other people saying they don't like it?
Yeah, the rest of the channel's being real. I mean, it's rough, Mahoney. I don't want to tell you what they're saying. but-
have a Twitter? Okay.
Oh, maybe they think we don't like you.
There's a reason I'm being extra quiet this episode.
There are a bunch of Twitter devs that like to watch our show.
Well, you're friends with a guy named Dusty Bob.
Dusty Bob, son of a farmer. Wow, room real silent on that Dusty Rhodes joke. Not a lot of love for Dusty Rhodes. I will remember that.
Okay, so I've got Death Quandu, which is +3 power. I can attack. Each foe discards their hand and draws 4 cards. You have
Damn.
played rock, paper, scissors this turn. This attack cannot be avoided.
Okay, so you probably should have read that louder because it does affect everybody here. Once again, that is, each foe discards their entire hand and draws 4 cards unless you have a card that helps you avoid an attack. And if Mahoney had forced anyone to play rock, paper, scissors, then that attack could not be avoided. Death Kwon-Do is ridiculous. So
So I have to
discard your hand.
So,
Just in my
it's
pile
each
here.
foe. It's everyone.
unless you have
Yep.
a card that says reveal this card to avoid an attack.
That card is brutal.
That's awesome. I'm
Now
also
I know
I'm
why
also
it's called
gonna
Death
look
Kwon-Do.
at the top card and decide whether I want to discard it. I'm not gonna discard it. Thank you, Steven Universe show I should be watching apparently. And I've got 9.
Ooh, prepare to suck it.
I like that.
But everyone
attitude.
discarding is not necessarily a bad thing, right? I mean,
No.
everything could have been weak.
I mean, you could pick up something better next time.
Put this card at the bottom of your deck. Defense. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid.
How much power do you have?
I've got 9 currently because I
Oh.
got 3 and I got 6, and then that's I think math.
Maybe, probably.
I don't know. I've been cheating in a children's game this whole night. So
Yeah, I'm gonna say Infocorn is saying that his 7-year-old takes Death Kwon-Do every time they play. I really feel like your 7-year-old is a canny and vicious player.
Who probably needs to be kicked.
He's
all about-
somebody's
it's all about
nephew.
kicking-
He's somebody's nephew.
Well, probably.
I mean,
There's one thing to say about me. It's I'll kick a kid.
challenge issued.
And John loses his one fan.
Asterisk.
It was
Dusty
bound
Bob
to
leaves
happen.
It
chat.
was about to
It's bound
happen.
to happen. I'm gonna take Bubble and Earl of Lemongrab.
Yeah, shouldn't have made that heel turn, John.
Well, you know what? This is what the night's about.
He
It's
can't look
starting
at his
certain
cards,
points
man.
and-
Say whatever he wants with those cards.
and they were all
Rigby's
actually got him
out.
cheating.
Jamie. All right. I got Peridot.
Ooh.
Each foe who does not discard a weakness gains one.
Dang.
Weaknesses are
So
coming
everyone
into play.
just grab a weakness.
Yep.
Yep.
Take it.
Now, does this go
Does it
into
go
my
in
current
the
deck or
hand?
just my discard?
It goes into your discard, I believe.
She doesn't
So for
specify.
later-
so
Yeah,
probably
gain
discard.
a weakness means
For
goes into
later
your
use.
discard.
Okay, so yeah, if it doesn't discard one, you gain one. So I imagine you pick it up, put it in your discard pile.
And actually, if we can cut to the close-up cam real quick, Pat, I want to point out this is actually one of my favorite things about this Cryptozoic game. There are a lot of deck builders out there that have cards like weaknesses that are just meant to take up space during your deck. But if you look at the ones in Crossover Crisis, each one has a unique effect that changes the way the game is played. For instance, during the turn that you play this weakness card that I just picked up, One Track Mind, you may only buy or gain cards of one type. So it sort of limits what I'm able to do with my turn. That's really unique and interesting and different from all the other deck builders out there. If we could cut back to the wide shot. I just think that's neat. I wanted to point that out for other fans of deck builders out there who might be thinking of like picking this up.
All right. Yeah, mine's interesting because it says you cannot play a pratfall card this turn, which almost seems like it's a positive thing for me. I don't-
Well, no, because pratfalls are like now that there's
put that
these
in
are
your
in the deck. We want pratfall cards
Because
when we
pratfalls let
have
you
them.
get rid of your weaknesses. That weakness is essentially saying you can't get
Oh,
rid of
so
it
I was
with
wrong. It's the
pratfalls.
worst.
It's the
weakness
worst.
It's the worst weakness
Worse than
card.
any of the other weakness cards. All right. Well, that being said, I have 4 power.
Hey, I'm not done yet.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I played Peridot, but she's also worth 2 power. I've got 2 inside jokes and 1 punchies, so I've got 7 power, and I'm going to use that to buy Demongo and Nature Kate.
Nature Kate. What a
Wow,
turn.
these are cheap cards on the board here.
Ooh, yeah. This is what you want early game.
Yeah,
Instead
right.
we're getting it now.
Yeah.
Also, I will point out, since you do have a pratfall in your hand, what pratfall says you can do is put a weakness in your discard on the bottom pile of the weakness stack. Meaning, this is in your discard right now. You can
Yeah.
just pop that bad boy on the bottom pile of the weakness stack and never deal with the worst weakness in the
Oh
game.
my gosh. Does that count as my turn, or I still?
No,
get to
you
make a
still
move?
get to make your turn too.
Goodbye, vanity.
And then the pratfall is well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Man, a lot
so
of
I'm
Johnny
at-
Bravo weaknesses.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo.
He's a weak man.
He's a very weak
He
man.
is. I don't think he has a positive card in the deck. Let's see what I can choose here.
If I remember, Johnny's character card is a weakness to women.
Yeah. It's,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Appropriate.
I can't remember how the weakness affects him.
Ooh,
but
this is
it's
a pretty
funny.
good. Coach is a pretty solid one. What about Coach? So Coach is a female villain plus 2 power, and I can attack. Each foe reveals their hand. Each foe revealing the highest cost card has to discard it.
I did that so many times to you.
Yeah.
You never. What card was it, Jake?
Coach.
Yes.
No,
you,
yeah.
you nailed me every single time with that card. It was awful. I basically cried. Okay, I've got a punchies. I've got wizard powers.
Oh boy!
And that didn't come up because that's a defense card. I got an inside joke and another Nicole Watterson, who's another defense card that I didn't get to use when I needed it. Okay. So that's 4, 5. No, that's
4.
no,
No,
4,
6.
5, 6. Yeah, that is. I can count. I can count. I am allowed to play a children's card game.
Bacta's bad at numbers.
Bacta is bad at numbers. That card isn't up yet. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I've got 6. I still can't defeat Mad Dark. But there's Jamie, there's Rigby, there's a lot of cards here that I can pick. Okay, this is a rock, paper, scissors card. I don't really have anything that plays off that. I still don't have any villains. There's a fist pump card that I acquire for free, actually, because it's cost 1, and I pay 1 less for fist pump cards. Okay. Let's see, still got the full 6. You know what? The park won't really take up room in my deck, so I'm going to grab the park.
You should show him that BMO is literally just listed as a hero and not.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. So if we pull
Not
up the
male or
close-up
female?
cam real
Correct.
quick.
I thought that was super
Most
cool.
of the cards in this deck actually gender the heroes. So if we have, do we have anything that's coming up into the lineup?
We got an event.
We don't.
There's a
male
male
villain.
hero.
Yeah, so we got Lemon Grab
villain.
here, who is a male villain. The gender is actually a game mechanic because Johnny Bravo's in this game and he has a weakness towards women. Women are always beating up Johnny Bravo. So they sort of gamify the gender in that way. But I will point out that BMO here is just designated a hero. BMO is non-gendered. Perhaps because BMO is a robot and couldn't possibly have a gender, but they always are flipping that gender on Adventure Time. I just think that's really cool. Also, quick fact, all of the crystal gems in this game are gendered as female, meaning that that is confirming them as lesbians. So that's fun. And we can cut back to the wide shot. Yeah, it's just a fun, neat detail for the game. At first, when I opened it up and it was like, oh man, everything in this game is gendered. That's weird. Then as I learned, it's like, oh, they're actually sort of playing with that, and that's kind of fun. So yeah, whose turn is it?
I believe
This
you just went, correct?
I did just go.
All right. So I got an inside joke. I got a punchy.
Hey, Mahoney.
Hey, what?
Before you get too into your turn, Infocorn's giving you some more pointers that I thought would be appropriate to make sure you heard.
Thanks.
In a game the other night, I played cards for 47 power. Your turn goes as long as it needs to.
Ooh.
So just FYI.
Yeah, there's no cutoff.
There's no cutoff.
on your turn. Although I will cut you off if your turn is taking too long.
Oh, by the way, am I doing an event?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that just got pulled.
That just got pulled.
All right. Everyone in turn must make the most annoying sound possible. The player who makes the most annoying sound draws a card.
That's perfect.
Wait,
So we all have to-
just need to make an annoying sound.
But we got to do it I think we got to do it in sequence, and Pat has to judge.
Right.
Do you want me to judge or you want the chat room to judge?
Oh,
Yeah,
we're in a 30-second delay though. Can
Okay,
we
Pat will
avoid
judge.
that?
That will judge.
I'll
Okay.
judge.
All right.
Try and
So we're all trying to make an annoying noise, but not the most annoying noise.
No, you want to make the
wanna be
most
the
You want
because
to make the most annoying noise.
Because if you
Okay.
do, you get
you
to
get to
draw,
draw a card.
Okay.
John, this is a child's game.
This is a child's game.
So since it got pulled on your turn, you go first.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know how long it's supposed to go. Am I
That's-
supposed to do a
that's
quick
fine.
noise?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Good luck.
Really playing with the mechanics of that mic. It's a shame that Pat doesn't have headphones.
Yeah, I did.
You've got mail.
See, James, you just totally struck out with that one because
Oh.
it's like a nostalgic, soothing
It is a
sound.
mistake. But I'm playing to you. I'm not playing to tiny baby children.
I'm gonna go Mel.
All right. Yeah, that one
fair.
did
Okay.
hit at the right pitch.
So, what happened? Everyone.
So that's done.
Noise
I'm
and-
gonna put it over here.
That's it?
Yep,
Oh, okay.
that's the event.
That was our best event.
That was a
Wait,
good
That
event.
was a great event.
Guys, great honk.
Woo!
Great
Yeah.
honk, guys. Great home.
And the game is full of like weird events like that. Like one calls for you to hold your breath. So like it's sort of playing with outside of game mechanics, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, I like the one we ran into where we had to hold our right arm behind our back while we took all of our turns through one round.
Okay, so now I can get rid of my laziness weakness because it's in my discard pile and I have this.
Yes,
You have a
that's
pratfall
correct.
and you can discard a weakness
So
that
it
is in your
goes
discard
right
pile.
on the bottom of the laziness.
That feels good.
Good work.
That feels good right away. I'm still trying to think about the your turn lasts as long as forever comment because I don't know how I'm supposed to take that and make that anything. But I'm going to go.
It's like
ahead.
advice from Yoda. You have to interpret it. It'll come up later.
And I'm just gonna die in the swamp.
You're just gonna
I'm just gonna die in the swamp. I'm gonna take the Dome of Doom.
Dome of Doom.
'Cause that seems pretty cool. I like Samurai Jack, so
Heck yeah!
So
Again, child's logic will pull you through. I think.
hopefully.
It's worked so far.
It's twerked so far.
All right.
Oh man, we've got a lot of
farts,
equipment
we got another
coming
event.
up. All right, what's this one?
You play rock, paper, scissors with the player to your left. Best 2 out of 3 rounds, the winner draws a card.
All right, so to your left, right
All
there.
right, are we gonna do rock, paper, scissors, shoot?
Rock,
Yes.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Ready? Rock.
Paper, scissors, shoot. 2 out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh.
All right, rock,
Wait. Oh. Wait.
rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Dang!
Oh, so he draws a
Get to draw a
card.
card.
From
Right there.
here.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Nailed it.
All
But,
right.
By the way, as a fan, can Rock, Data Pad, Double Knife come back like
Yes.
so many times? I'll be honest, I think about it every so often. It's just like, why aren't they playing that game all the time?
Because one card loses every time.
Does it if you really try to help the options?
So does this mean I get 6 cards on my next turn?
Yes.
Yes, that's true. It's rad.
All right. First up for me is Gunter.
Woo!
Fist bump. You get to destroy a card in your hand, and I get to draw a card.
Dang! I guess I gotta destroy this pratfall.
So it's gone forever.
Oh, destroyed is.
So wait,
Destroyed is destroyed.
So because of that, he has to destroy, and then do you also get to discard a card because you got fist bumped?
Yes, I do. I get to choose to discard, and I'm gonna take a risk and discard punchies. Oh, it didn't pan out.
Ooh.
Did not pan out.
All right. So I've got Gunter, 4 punchies, and an inside joke now. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really want Mandark, but I cannot get there. I'm
Oh,
gonna get both of these equipments because Dee Dee works well with equipment.
Does she though?
She does. She works really well with equipment.
I feel like she should stay away from equipment.
No. I'm very pleased with that. Ooh, we only have
right.
1 card left.
So 3, right?
3,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, man, you cleaned it out. Ooh, another
Yeah.
superpower.
Jeff.
Jeff.
All right, let's see what I got here. Let's see what my
Lick-whack.
extra card was a punchy, so that's good. There's another punchy, a punchy.
All right,
Magic
hey,
man.
let's get the close-up cam up real quick.
Yeah. And they,
People want to see the corgi cam real quick. Okay, let's cut back to the wide shot.
Oliver, where are you going, buddy?
I love.
Hey, let's cut to a close-up cam real quick.
Butt shot.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh no! Oh, he's so close to it. He's so close. He loves it. Okay, let's cut back to the game.
All right, what do you got?
so I got a ton of stuff going on right now. I got
All right,
the
let's.
Magic Man, which means I choose a foe.
Uh-oh.
And that foe discards all weakness cards. Then it's that amount of power equal to the number. Okay, so I know you got rid of your weakness card, so I'm going
Right.
to choose you.
Okay.
And
So
You get 5 power.
and
You
I'm
have
going to
5
get,
in your
hopefully,
hand.
Right.
5 power as long as there's not a weakness in there.
So.
Oh man, you gotta get.
I'm going to get some
Woo,
Mandark.
you can either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get up
so
on
how
that
many-
Mandark.
So that's 5, 9, 12.
And then
Yeah.
whatever I have in mine.
No, I'm counting that. So as
Oh.
long as you don't have the weakness,
Just
I got
five.
5.
5.
So I got 12 points.
You gotta
Yeah,
get Mandark.
Gotta
Get him out of the way.
Dang.
Woo!
Next up is Jasper.
Ooh.
Cool.
All
So
right.
I think that's my
Killing
turn. That
it.
leaves me with 1. I can't do anything with that. All right.
You could technically take a weakness.
I
I'm
Yeah.
told it's a bad idea.
It seems like a bad
People said
move.
the same thing about the inside jokes.
Man, I feel like last time we played, we ran into a lot more weakness stuff.
Yeah, well,
they're all
I think
coming.
those cards just haven't come up. There are a lot of villains that are starting to come out.
Yeah.
So he just grabbed that. I'm gonna fist bump Mahoney again. Mahoney, I feel like you need this help. Draw a card,
Oh,
bud.
thank you.
Useless to me.
And that just goes in there, I guess.
Okay, so
John, for real, do you get how to play this game yet, or are you still lost?
I've got 6 power that I'm dealing with. Ooh, that's 2 in a defense. And let's see here. Plus 2 power, choose a foe. That foe discards a random card. Interesting. I am gonna continue to play defensively, and I'm going to get the leaping parry. All right, that is my turn.
Time for the guy that doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, let's see how long this one takes.
No Pratfall.
Steven Universe is on the board.
Okay.
Okay, I'll apologize for being mean to John. Fake imposter's asking why we're being so mean. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be mean.
I love that I'm both getting cyberbullied and then like people are cyberbullying cyberbullies on my account. What a time to be alive.
Perfect.
All right,
I don't know if
so
you're getting you're not getting cyberbullied. We're right here.
Every stream needs video.
I just don't count that. All right, so I get to draw a card because of Major Glory, right? That's just a thing. So I get another Punchy, and then 2 power for each superpower you play. Don't have any of those. 1 power for each different card. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or no, are these 1 or 2 different cards?
So
Because they're both
those
starters.
are they're both starters of the same type.
Okay, so
One of the ways that they denote difference in card type is the color is different.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. 3. Game for children.
I mean, again, maybe not everybody picked up on that, so it's nothing about John.
Or is it?
Taking
Okay.
off the label.
So I've got 4 points.
So pretty though.
It is a pretty label, but look, I've never seen that
Oh,
before.
no, wait.
That's weird.
3.
Coors Light.
Okay. So I just want to make sure my math is right here. I have 5
Let Oliver
points.
eat
Or no, 6 points.
Stuff it into the can if you're done
Here,
with it.
there you go.
Back to do my math. Do I?
Okay, you've
Do-
got
do I have
600
six?
points
Okay.
right now. Okay,
Right.
so it's 1 power,
All the while.
2 power. Did you draw the card?
I
You
drew,
draw the
I drew
card?
the card, but I don't have
Drew
2
the card?
power because I didn't play any superpowers.
Oh.
So I have 1 power for each different card. So I've got 3,
Oliver.
and then
Look
I've
at
got
these
3, so 6
holes.
total.
6
right?
total, yeah.
6 total.
You got it.
Oh, look at this.
Killing this game.
Nailed it.
All right, I'm going with LeQuack.
Lick whack.
LeQuack. Mostly because I
Dang
saw
it.
it was a courage card, and I thought, that sounds good.
I need the courage card.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, I know. You don't need the courage card. Oh, you do need the
Well, I
courage
mean,
cards,
they're
yeah.
helpful.
By the
More.
way, Internet, thank you for encouraging me on my meander through this game that
Yeah,
I'm
that
playing.
turn was record time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here we
right.
go, hun.
Yo,
You're
all right,
up.
finally. Okay. I forgot what we were doing for a little while there.
It was helping me. It was helping me.
All right,
Yeah.
2 pratfalls, which are useless. 2 inside jokes and a punchies, so I've got 5 power. No equipment.
It wouldn't make any sense for me to order a bloomin' bantha. Banthas are mammals, and blooming objects have been fried, and they're usually onion-like, have a lot of layers.
I'm gonna get Steven Universe.
And pick up Steven Universe, who I hope Tamlin ends up learning a
All right.
couple
My
lessons
turn.
from
Yeah. Miss Simeon.
Deuce.
Miss Simeon.
Attack each foe puts the top card of their deck into their discard pile unless it's a weakness.
Is that from Dexter's Last?
Not bad. Not
No.
bad.
That is
Gumball.
Gumball.
All right, so we got 2, 3, 5, 6, 8 total.
Wow, big
Plus, I got a
hand.
defense. You may discard this card to avoid an attack.
Yeah, so-
that's pointless. Okay, so we got an aid spot.
The inverse Steven Universe. I resent that remark.
Okay, 3 of these cards. I could just sweep up most of this.
I was just waiting to see if you saw that.
Uh,
Each time you fist bump a foe during your turn. Oh, I haven't.
whew, got me steamed. Got me thinking about things. I don't see that quite. I mean, gender inverse? I mean, not even, because Tamlin's still male, so. I guess it is 3 incompetent guardians who are relatively weak trying to teach a child as opposed to 3 ultra competent superheroes. I get that criticism.
I'm gonna take these 2 villains.
Oh, you're buying both villains.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh.
And you know what? Just to stick with the game plan.
Yes!
Boom.
Love it.
Inside
Oh,
joke.
pull up
Love
an
it.
inside joke
I gotta stay true to myself.
for the sheer decadence of being
Or else
able
what's
to
the
do
point?
it.
What's the point? You know, don't let your head get too
Event!
big by taking 2 cards.
No. I'm never too big for inside jokes.
Okay, for the duration of this turn, the floor and tabletop are made of lava.
Shoot.
Each player. All right.
Work my core. Work my core.
And
Work
for,
my
this is
core.
for the duration of this turn.
Watch those lav mics.
Yeah.
is
Lav mics are not lava, though. Each player may touch things that are on the floor or table, but if they touch the surface of either, they must destroy the top card of their deck. Holy cow. Gosh.
Ugh, I hope this is a short turn because
Yeah.
my legs are already weak.
This
at
is
point.
going to be
I'm not
a
gonna cross them all. The
difficult
way.
turn. Okay. So I've got Richard Watterson. I've got Punchies.
Oh, dude, you haven't
I've got P-Bubs, I've got Penny Fitzgerald and BMO. I'm gonna fist bump you guys.
Boom.
You get to decide whether I draw 2 cards or get +3 power.
Hold on, has anybody saved Oliver?
Plus 3 power.
Ollie! Ollie!
Thanks, Joe H.
No, he's on the carpet. He's on the carpet. It's
on the
fine.
carpet.
The carpet's not floor.
Carpet's not floor.
I mean, technically, we're on the
I'm gonna
carpet
say 3
too.
power.
3 power. Boom! +3 power there. And for the other fist bump, I get to decide if I want to discard a card. I do want to discard a card. And oh, look, the park. The park is now a permanent part of my thing. And do I want to discard any one of these other cards? Oh, I'm going to take a risk and discard Punchies. And hey, it paid off. I got an inside joke. Okay.
Sick.
So I also get to play one of each of the cards from the lineup.
Ugh.
Looks like I've only got a bunch of heroes out
yeah,
here.
worst timing for you.
Look at the top
Sucker.
card of your deck. I may destroy it or leave it. That's a rock, paper, scissors card. And it's an avoid and attack card. So I am going to do the destroy or what or not. I'm going to destroy this Punchies. All right, that gets destroyed. Okay. I'm also getting the +1 power from Skips. So that brings me a total of 3, 5, 6, 7. Not enough to defeat Jasper, so I am going to buy the Land of Ooh on my turn.
Don't you put back Spike?
I do put him back at the end of things. Okay, I've got the Land of Ooh, and I am done.
Okay.
So we can touch
So
the table.
I thought it was 1 full round.
Let's read this. real quick here.
Also, I just touched the table.
For the duration of
I'm gonna
this
admit it.
turn. So my
Yeah,
turn.
John, I'm
Oh,
pretty
just
sure
your
you
turn, so
touched
we
the
can
table.
touch
I
it
totally
again.
touched the table.
Yeah, John
I totally
way
touched
touched
the
the
table.
table.
You way
I
touched
way
it?
touched the table.
All right.
Can I put my feet down
You
now?
can put your feet
Because
down
I'm starting
now.
to sweat with my core.
You know, you should.
I need to work
had
out
a really
so
Yeah,
smart
I wasn't
move.
gonna say it, but geez, guys, put it right on the legs.
That is part of the table, though.
It was tabletop and floor.
Tabletop and floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
Boom.
Okay, so I have
Real
to
specific
discard
rules.
the what now?
You
What are you
destroy
doing?
the top
I
card of your
destroyed
deck right here.
Top card of my deck.
Oh,
Oh, it's a punchies.
I mean, if the chapel was gonna take bets on who was gonna touch the table.
4, 5. They really should have taken bets.
I was like seriously sweating just holding my legs like an inch above the floor, which is terribly depressing to think about.
This was actually the most relaxing turn for me.
Okay, so my location, I'm gonna play it. The first time you play a villain during each of your turns, draw a card. I like that. I destroyed a card I didn't discard, so I don't get to draw a card. And I have 4 punchies. I'm gonna take some equipment because I don't have any. And that's pretty much my thought process on that.
All right. Hey, loving that thought process. Loving the way you're developing that.
I believe in the best, you know?
I believe in the best.
Got the hammer from the regular show.
Ooh,
All right.
Gotta love the hammer.
So, I have nothing that is super active. So he is 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I'm gonna get Mad Jack.
Mad Jack. All right. And anything else?
Nah.
All right. That's the turn.
All right. So many jokes I can get in here. We got 2 pratfall, 2 punchies, and 2 jokes. So that's 6. A hammer. Each foe gains a weakness unless they push their chair away from the table and stand up until the start of their next turn.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's rad as hell.
Why wouldn't they do that?
Why wouldn't you love the decadent power
Was
of the
that
hammer?
was that loud enough for the stream to hear? Because that card's pretty great.
Yeah, I don't know if that was loud enough. We'll read it if somebody buys it.
Okay.
I just want to say there's a lot more calisthenics in this game than I was expecting.
Your turn.
And it's been one thing.
Ooh. Oh man, that makes it tough. That location one's pretty dope. If you play 3 or more different card types during your turn, you get to draw another card.
Yeah, I would go for that one.
Dang.
Also, locations are always out, which is why.
Yeah, I don't have
think
any
they're nifty.
locations. So I'm gonna leave the hammer for some other lucky player.
I think I know which lucky player is going to get the hammer.
And I'm gonna take this location.
That's so nice of you to give me that card.
Oh. All right, Dexter.
You pay 1 less by. Oh.
Triple punchies, inside joke, and wizard power. So that is going to grant me a total of 8. Not enough to get Jasper. I am going to buy the hammer for 4. Let's see, rock, paper, scissors, defense, avoid, and attack. Draw a card. You pay 1 less to buy equipment this turn. Thank you. So I picked up Dexter and the hammer, and I will read the hammer for everyone. Each foe gains a weakness unless they push their chair away from the table and stand until the start of their next turn. The hammer is brutal.
I feel like I'm just gonna take a bunch of weaknesses.
I think the hammer also threatens our wide shot.
I think it'll be okay.
We'll see what happens.
We might chop off James's head, but I think otherwise we'll be okay.
Boom.
Okay, so I've got 3 power there. Attack. Each foe discards their hand. Each foe discards their hand and draws 4 cards. If you've played rock paper scissors this turn, this attack cannot be avoided. This card at the bottom of your deck. Defense may reveal this card to avoid an attack.
Damn it.
A lot going on right now.
Yeah,
Lot going
reading.
on.
Reading takes a lot out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you seem sleepy.
Cause that's the words.
So I'm gonna bet Lemon Grab is an attack of some sort. So what does Lemon Grab let you do?
When you are excluded from a fist bump, you may reveal this card from your hand.
Okay.
If you
so
do,
there
draw
was
this card and say unacceptable.
no fist bump cards.
No fist bump
happened.
card. There's
What was the
been-
one about discarding?
So everyone discards their hand and then draws 4 cards.
Only
Cause
4?
Death Kwon Do.
Yep.
Dang,
Death
that's a
Kwon
brutal
Do.
card.
Death Kwon Do.
Dick,
brutal.
move.
Wow.
Okay, so I've got two from that, 3 from that. And,
Oh, you guys are
okay,
going
so I've got
down.
a total of 8.
Oh, yeah, those need to go.
Gonna
down
do this and see if there's an event. No, there's
Oof.
not. Okay, so I have 8. I can't buy Jasper. I guess I'm going to get this equipment and this male villain by the name of Ringo. And that will be my turn.
Alright. Let's see. What is with all these heroes?
Heroes.
Yeah.
Event!
Ooh.
Everyone must dance like a robot for 10 seconds or gain a weakness.
All right. Well, I'm.
Threatening the wide shot?
Who's gonna keep count?
I'll keep count. But
Alright.
James, you gotta crouch a little bit when you do your robot.
Okay, like a crouching robot.
Yeah, just like that.
All right.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, dance. And that's about 10 seconds.
No weaknesses.
No weaknesses.
No weakness here. All right.
Just a light winding.
I mean, we are winded. That is true. We did not expect to dance like robots tonight. We are not in shape for that.
I want to play with the guy who refused to do that and discard his weakness. No, thank you.
If you're playing this game with kids and you're the adult, that is most likely you.
That is definitely what it's built for. It's just like sourpuss adults. Like,
Yeah.
no, you're gonna lose this game.
Dusty Bob 100 says Matt has skill.
Oh, and the Joe is getting Bastion PSD. Yikes. Bastion is rough. Hun,
Yo,
it's your turn.
it sure is.
Is that the Xbox Live
That's Overwatch, bro.
I'm sorry.
That's first of all, I'm gonna pull a DD. I get to destroy an equipment in my discard pile, and if I do, I get to draw 3 cards. So,
I could have looked at these, but I'm not going to.
I think Matt was probably the best dancer, though I did not get to see Mel because I was crouched.
I'm gonna destroy Benson's clipboard
Oh no.
Ooh, destroyed.
and
You get to draw 3 cards, right?
3 cards.
Dang.
Yes. Only 1 useless pretball. Okay, next up in my cards. Each foe who does not discard a weakness gains 1.
That's an attack.
Brutal.
Yes, that is
All right.
Peridot.
I've got a defense. I am going to discard to avoid that attack. Oh, wait, but
Alright.
does not have a weakness in their hand?
Is not right.
What was it? Text on
Each
it?
foe who does not discard a weakness gains 1.
Oh, cool. I will discard my weakness.
All right, and that goes in discard.
Cool.
Yes.
Turn. Just turn.
Is everybody good?
Yeah.
All right. I got a punchies. I got an inside choke. There are no villains in the lineup, and if there were, I could take
Don't we need
them.
another card? Oh, the event.
The event took it up, and that doesn't even give me power. It's just fun. Another punchies and the slab to avoid an attack, so that's useless right now. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. God, I wanted Jasper. All right.
Yeah.
Card
Everybody
drawer.
wants Jasper. It's just I'm not generating the power needed to do it.
Is it my turn?
No, I gotta
Oh,
choose
no.
my card.
I'm sorry. I'm always trying to skip Mel.
She's got so many jokes. You want to get out there?
Oh, man.
All right, I'm gonna grab Skips. There's so many rock, paper, scissors in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of rock,
Yeah, it's a
paper,
big-
scissors. Nobody got Mordecai and Rigby. That's the problem.
Yeah, really don't care about it, but get these two. And the last inside joke.
Oh, chuckles are gone, people. Now the game is real.
Well, you've made a terrible enemy.
Oh, there's another event that's gonna happen.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Got
Read
that?
this.
Yeah, go for it. Read it out.
Gravity is your enemy. Event. Your own personal gravity is increased for the duration of your turn. If you cannot convincingly show this to your foe, gain a weakness.
All right, dude. How
All
much
right.
object work? Do you like object work? You good with object
Okay,
work?
let's do it.
Okay, so we all have to show.
No,
it's just him. We have
Just
to
him.
judge him.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
read this again?
Yeah.
Your gravity is increased. Okay, so everything's heavier.
And
Yeah.
don't worry, the chat room and I will be the judge.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm doing.
We got
Okay,
some
so it's my
impartial
turn.
judges. He's being very tense and grabbing these cards. Look at his
Very
face
shaky.
is turning very red right
Very,
now.
very right. Get the close-up.
Get the
cam
close-up
on
cam.
this.
Let's get the close-up cam.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh, that looks
Brutal.
So tough.
2, 4. Nothing.
still 4.
4 power.
Oh, he's standing
Ooh.
against all odds. He's leaning over to read those cards.
You may pass a card you played this turn to any foe's discard pile.
Oh, he slides it.
Tough.
Tough. This is a tough one. Oh, and he's going to attempt to lift the card. He's lifted the card.
Whoa.
Placed it right in his discard.
Woo. Oh, you gotta lift 4 cards.
4 cards now. It's 4 times as
cards.
heavy.
Get on his
Can
face.
he
Look
do
at his
it?
face. Look at his face.
Look at this. This is the face of a champion. This is the face of a man.
That was
Brutal.
intense.
Okay, so just to clarify the rules, how much was gravity supposed to be increased by?
Nebulous.
think it was my
Increased by.
call.
It just says however much. Your own personal gravity is increased for the duration of your turn.
Oh,
It doesn't say
okay.
how much.
It's adequate then.
Ah.
If it were 5 times, okay.
I wanna
10
know-
times,
I want to know what Dusty Bob's thinks.
adequate.
Dusty Bob, you got to weigh in.
Hey, Fake Imposter gave you a 9 out of 10. But
Hey.
Joe H.
I hope we're on the wide now, Pat.
Nope, we're not.
Oh boy. Enjoy the bumpy ride.
Still me.
But has anyone offered to let you kick their nieces or nephews?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
how you
actually
win.
pretty happy I haven't gotten any advice thrown my way. People, I guess, trust my play.
People know that I should not be allowed near any sort of square card or
Between
moving
that and the
object.
dancing, I am
All right.
sweating.
Between all of the attacks that we got this last round, I am down to 3 cards in my hand. Plus 2 power.
I'm sorry, by the way, Dusty Bob said, okay, pretty good.
All right,
All
you like
right.
the robot more? I got it.
Got Dusty
Alright.
Bob.
Wait, you said you're down to
support
3. How are you down to 3?
me. Because of the discards. I had to discard a weakness and I had to discard a card earlier.
Right.
All right, so I do have Dexter, who allows me to draw a card. I would buy cheaper equipment, but it is moot. But I do get the Park, which is once during each of my turns, I may choose a foe to play rock, paper, scissors with, and the winner draws a card. I am going to play with Mahoney because he's not a threat to me. 1, 2, 3, shoot! 1, 2, 3, shoot! Okay, hey, I managed to scrape together 5 power this turn. Let's see.
Man, we need to get on these villains like real bad. This game's gonna go on for a long time.
I'm buying Pearl. Yeah, you gotta stop attacking me. You gotta just let me win.
Ooh, onions on the board. Nice.
All right. Le Quack. First time you play a villain, I get to draw cards, so I'm going to do that. It's a pratfall. I have an equipment. Fist bump a foe. That foe draws a card, then reveals their hands. Choose a card from their hand, play it. Boom.
And I fist bumped, so I'm going to discard a card.
And
Hey!
then I get to choose a card from your hand and play it until the end of the turn.
Oh, I thought you had
well,
to draw a
Isn't
card.
that what it? Choose a card from their hand, play it.
Yeah.
So that foe. Oh no, wait. That foe then reveals a card.
I
So you
thought
don't discard anything.
you don't discard a card.
Okay.
I just choose a card from. your
I'm
hand.
just gonna read this out loud. Fist bump a foe. That foe draws a card and then reveals their hand. So I also get to draw a card on top of this.
Why
Awesome.
did you discard a card?
Because I got fist bumped, and each time I'm fist bumped, I can choose to discard a card.
Okay.
So I got fist bumped, and now I get to reveal
Fist
my.
bump him anymore.
I'm revealing my hand. You get to choose a card from my hand, play it, and then return it at the end of your turn. I will point out that Richard Watterson is here, and there are 3 different card types. So you could play all 3 of those.
So
So I got fist bumped,
I'm
and now
sorry.
I get to choose. Oh boy, we're gonna get a doubling
I
effect
apologize for
running there.
yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with Richard Watterson, who will be in my hand for this. Or this is mine.
The duration of the
The
turn.
duration of my turn. I've got Insider Joe, so I get to draw another card from Major Glory. I get another Punchy. So, for each superpower, I haven't played any superpowers. Attack. That foe discards a random card. Discard a random card.
Which card? A random card. Shit.
So, in total, that puts me at nothing.
God dang it.
2, 3, 4.
You're bad at
5,
this.
6, and then 1 for each different card in the lineup. So 7, 8, 9. 1 off. And then every time you discard a card, I haven't discarded anything.
I will point out he got rid of my pratfall, which would have allowed me to get rid of my weakness that I still have.
Womp
Yep.
womp.
Bet you would have liked that.
I would have loved that, and both pratfalls are in my discard.
I'm gonna get this superpower, and then I guess Freaky Fred.
Now, realize that you probably shouldn't do either of those, as you are
I'm not-
technically playing Richard Watterson, which allows you to play cards from this lineup. Meaning, how many did you have before you
I
did
get
this?
to play. Wait,
You
wait,
get to
so-
play.
I thought I just get.
You know, a reading is a really important
It's
part
so
of this
bad.
game.
I'm
and it's
so
so
bad.
unfair of
I'm
me
so
to
bad
invite
at
you to
it.
play
I know.
this one.
I'm very illiterate.
So you get to
Okay.
play one of each card type. So you get to
So I
play
get to
this power
actually
for free.
play it for free.
You get to play one of these two and one of these
Oh,
two for
boy.
free.
Okay.
Meaning you can probably afford Jasper this turn. I don't know if you can,
Okay.
but you might be able
Well, I
to.
definitely can if I can play any other card.
How much power do you have right now?
9.
You've got 9 power,
Where's
so
the-
you just need 1
Where's
power.
that camera? We
Okay.
can
So
turn on
just
the
by
Petco
playing
corgi cam.
shape-shifting,
Right.
you have Jasper.
Okay, I'm gonna take Jasper
Did
then.
it? Petco corgi cam.
And then I'm gonna
Corgi
give
cam.
you back this.
Well,
Oh, no,
your
wait.
turn's technically not over yet, because this gives you 11 power. You get
Yeah,
to
we're
play
upside up.
one
It's
of the
just
blue
upside
and
down.
one of the red.
Oliver,
You
you
could
upside
get
Oh,
up
because I get to
to
play each of them.
13
Ah, boy.
power.
Oh boy.
And you'll be able to afford one of the
Oh,
2
yeah.
cost cards here.
What's your life?
Okay.
What is your life?
So I
All right,
guess
that's enough
I'll
of that.
play both of these, and then I'll take Freaky Fred.
Hell yeah.
Learning, guys, learning.
Perfect.
It's
we-
not learning.
Am I supposed to be doing something?
It's
or
your
we-
turn now.
All right.
It's your turn now.
My hand has been unheld, and it will remain that way until my next turn.
Okay, so
Yeah. The Joe says, "Stay in school,
Oh,
kids."
did you buy?
I'm out.
That's what came of that. You bought the.
I
villain?
bought the villain.
Oh,
And now Joshua is the villain.
Joshua.
all right.
Joshua, who looks like he's missing an ear
From Clarence.
from Clarence.
Hey, John, do me a favor and fist bump me.
All right, sure.
Sweet. Can you destroy a card from your hand?
Oh, it's gonna be a pratfall.
Destroy.
Destroy. Sorry.
Yes,
sorry. Lo siento.
Gonzies. Well, that was useless. Oh well. So that was Gunter.
What a little jerk of a penguin.
Garnet and Nature Kate. So I have 2, 4, 6,
Nature Kate.
8, 9. 9. Oh,
That's
wait.
enough.
You can get
Yeah.
it.
Oh, we got this
Josh.
guy. Who got? Oh, you got. Yeah.
Did you
Smart
like it?
move. I don't.
Mahoney,
Sure.
it doesn't matter.
Give me Joshua.
She's got to get it. She's got to get those
Gotta
VPs.
get Joshua.
Oh, there's
Sweet.
only 2 left.
Yeah, we're 2 away from the end of the game,
Hot.
and I
Diggity.
expect those to go quickly.
So my turn.
It is your turn.
Matt's turn. Okay. I got 4 inside jokes.
Matt's turn.
Yeah,
Whoa.
So that's
baby. 8 and a +1,
So
which is
9.
And I can attack a foe and force him to discard a card. I'm sorry, James. I feel like you're my closest competition right now.
I am going.
He picked a number of jokes.
And I'm going to take...
Let's just hope I
This
don't get
nemesis-
Oh, wait a minute. I'm discarding him for defense. So no thank you.
Okay.
But it's the same effect.
Okay. So I'm going to take... I don't know what that...
Icadrum and Yigbeer.
Icadrum and Yigbeer.
That's Mordecai and Rigby backwards, y'all.
Oh.
That was a weird episode. That whole show is weird.
Well,
I know
But
so
it's
many cartoonists who work on these comic books, guys. They're great. Buy them. All right. Let's see. I put out the Land of Ooh on my turn. Each time I fist bump a foe during my turn, I get +1 power. And, oh, look at this. I have Richard Watterson, BMO, and Princess Bubblegum. Boom! Fist bump me. Yeah! Love it!
Do we have the option of not fist
You
bumping
do
you?
not!
Why?
Because I have these cards that allow me to fist bump. And friends never leave friends hanging in a fist bump.
true.
And we're all friends here. Okay. So that just gives me +1 power and the ability to fist bump for no reason. This allows me to fist bump a foe. You get to choose. Do I draw 2 cards or get 3 power?
3 power.
Sweet. I'm not drawing cards then. And so I got 2 power from my 2 fist bumps there. And I've got 3 power here, that's 5. Then I've got 6 here. And now I get to play 1 card of each type from the lineup.
Jeez Louise.
So I'm definitely going to play Courage's Computer for 3 power. So that brings me up to 8. Or no, that brings me up to 9. Then I am going to play Shapeshifting for +2 power, which is going to bring me up to 11. Then I'm going to play Rigby for 1 power, which will bring me up to 12. And I'm going to buy Aku. And then all these effects happen. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. It's pointless to me. Each time an event happens during any player's turn, that's pointless to me. Choose a foe to play rock, paper, scissors with. That the winner draws a card. Grudge match. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I lose. You draw a card. It does not matter because it ends after my turn. Choose a player. Choose a card you played this turn. Play it again. Effects and powers generated the
Really
first
want
time
an onion?
remain. Oh my God!
Onion is so good.
I'm going to play Onion on Courage's Computer because I technically played that card, getting another 3 power. So
What's the point?
the point,
He's
my
drunk
dear,
on power.
the point is that I am buying Mordecai and Rigby, getting myself 2 victory points before we go to scoring. And now it's time for us to score.
I know what's happening,
Oh
guys.
my god.
I get it.
Guys, John Mahoney, despite a rough start, knows what's happening right now.
I get it.
You get the game now.
I
And
get it.
to remind everybody what's happening is we are looking at these stars in the corner of our cards.
Wait, what?
Yep, we're looking at the stars in the corner to add up our victory points.
Oh, dude, this is gonna be a blowout.
You're right. I do think I have good chances.
I think James really sealed the victory. On
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
It
Fake
could be
Imposter's
anybody's
got $20 on
game.
Matt, so we'll see.
He lost $20.
Let's try that.
Matt did buy a ton of the
I regret nothing.
the inside jokes. That could have clinched it for you. I don't know. Because there were a bunch of times that I decided not to buy cards. We'll see if that counts against me.
19.
How much?
19.
I tied John.
I got 16.
I got a friend.
15, 16, 17.
Yeah, he's over.
So that's
8,000.
21, 27.
You're garbage.
Hey,
No.
the Joe H has a question.
Yes, he does.
Could he not play the card that lets him play cards from the lineup and then play forever?
So technically not. And the reason that you can't do that is it only allows you to play one of each type. I was able to double play that card. I suppose I could have played another card from the lineup. I'm sure there's a rule to prevent recursive use of that. I think maybe you're not able to play those other cards from the lineup because they've technically already been played for you. And that might put a stop to it.
Yeah,
but I
makes
could have
sense.
played 5 cards from the lineup instead of just 2. It's just those other cards didn't give me power, so they were pointless.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the game, everyone.
That was terrible.
Hey, I think we all had fun watching me win this game. Crossover Crisis is available now where games are sold. If your friends are really deep into deck construction games, it might not be for them because it's got some of these sillier, lighter family mechanics. I love those because I hate viciously competitive games and like gently competitive games. There's a lot of skeptical looks in the room right now. Hey guys, I won. It's fine.
It's all right. I get to kick a child.
You were about
So,
to
like, win right
You're gonna
here.
kick some
I
nephews
gotta
later
kick
on.
someone's blood
Dude,
relative.
that Watterson fella just sealed it.
Hey, where's Ollie?
He's over
Oh,
there.
he's
Oliver.
right here sleeping.
Oh, he's asleep.
Hey,
Oliver,
go get him.
Come here. Come here.
Gotta
Let's switch to the close-up cam real quick for one last corgi cam as we say goodbye. Oh, he's so tired.
Do you mind if I say something?
Oh yeah, go for
Do
it.
it.
Is that okay? I have a podcast that's recorded here at Peach Pit Studio called
Ooh.
Chicago Style Improv. So if you enjoyed my voice, go ahead and check it out. It's on iTunes and all those places you can find podcasts. Chicago Style Improv. Thank
Ooh,
you.
that is
Thank you,
a
guys.
Peaches and Hot Sauce production?
It is. It's part of the Peach Pit Studio.
Okay,
Patrick.
cool. All right, yeah. Well, heroes, thank you so much for watching us, and see you next time, heroes.
Bye-bye.